What's up, BTV? I'm here at Konami Gamers Day, where we've got cheerleaders, an open bar, a great atmosphere, but most importantly, 3 excellent titles from Hudson. I'm going to check them out, learn more about them, and I want you to come with me. So Dennis, give me the skinny on Marble Mania.
Okay, Marble Mania is a brand new game for the Nintendo Wii. The great thing about it, it's one of the games that's the easiest game to pick up and play. Anyone can do it, whether you're young, old, male, female. You can just pick up the game and immediately start having fun with it. You start out, you just roll a marble through the mazes to get to the goal, but as you get through more and more mazes, you unlock more and more different marbles, more mazes. It's a lot of fun.
Let's talk about the level design. There's a lot of really cool different marbles, lots of wacky things going on in the levels. What are some of the cool features there?
Okay, so for the marbles, you start off with just a basic marble. But, the first couple that you unlock, there's like a piggy and a frog marble. What I really like about them is like when they bounce around and hit the walls, they make like these funky sounds. That I think is really cool. The level design, it's some like crazy, weird stuff, but it's very, very cool. There's a section of levels that's inspired by like Candyland. So there's like cakes and candy and all these things in the background. It's like, like an acid trip almost.
Were the developers actually on acid?
I can't say for sure. I don't really know. But, the game speaks for itself.
I found my good friend Jason Enos, who is Konami's resident DDR master, but he's also working on a little game called Honeycomb Beat.
I'm also a puzzle master.
Ties in right here. So tell me about Honeycomb Beat.
Well, Honeycomb Beat is a brand new puzzle game. It's exclusively for the DS. And what's great about it is it uses the stylus completely for the game. Every menu in the game and the puzzles are all through the stylus. You tap the screen, of course. But the honeycomb is sort of the main theme of the game, and you have these honeycombs, and it's sort of picture them as a grid of tiles, of honeycomb tiles. And when you do puzzles, the goal is to get the whole sheet of those tiles in the same color. And when you go to tap one of the honeycombs, not only does it affect the tile you touched, but it also changes the color of the tiles around that honeycomb. And so what gets more challenging as you move through the puzzles is how to get all the tiles the same color. And they have these cool other they call them vector attachments you can put on the play field, and it'll make it do like different properties. Like maybe it'll like turn all tiles just horizontally or diagonally or whatever. And then there's also for like the real true puzzle fans, sort of like an arcade style mode where the tiles just keep rising, and you don't want to get them to the top of the screen, so you got to keep really quickly eliminating the honeycombs, getting them all to the same color so the lines disappear, and if you don't keep up, the lines hit the top and the game's over.
This sounds really hard, Jason. Can people with limited intelligence play this game?
Oh, absolutely. It's so simple to play. The great thing about the game is it has a tutorial. It'll walk you through a lot of the basic rules and sort of just, how to get better at playing the game. But there's over 200 puzzles in the game too. So when you start out, it really eases you in. Some of them, literally are no-brainers. Seriously. One tap, this puzzle solved. But what it allows you is it builds a foundation for getting through the more difficult puzzles way, way later on. And there are some really fun ones, and there's some that they're still eating at me, and I'm still trying to figure them out. But that's the great fun of a puzzle game, is that if it was too easy, no one would really have the fun.
Check it out. I'm here with Matt, who's going to fill me in on Wing Island. What's the deal with this game?
Wing Island's a unique new title for the Nintendo Wii. It's the first flight action game for the Wii. So you use the Wii remote and the nunchuck to control a group of 5 planes at once. And it's an aerial game, aerial stunt game, not aerial combat. But you're flying around this island doing all sorts of unique missions, from delivering packages to putting out fires to taking photography of things around the island, even to chasing down a band of thieves.
Now, you mentioned stunts. That's a big part of the game. How are you judged for the kind of moves that you could do?
Well, there's a variety of different things. For example, you can follow the path of a bunch of balloons that are in the air, and the balloons are set up differently based on the formation. So you use the Wii remote, and you can change the formation from a line to a V to a cross, depending on how the balloons are laid out. There's time-based missions in there as well. So there's all sorts of fun little things to do.
What is your personal favorite part of the game?
I like fighting the fires.
Why is that?
I don't know. There's just something primal about fighting a plane and dropping the retardant on a fire. And I like to say the word retardant, too.
You're the anti-Beavis.
I am.
Cool. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a tool do you look like playing Wing Island on the Wii?
I'm approaching about an 8 or a 9. I look like a tool playing any Wii game, actually.
I didn't mean you personally. I meant players in general. But that's cool that you can admit that.
Some people that get it right away and they look like seasoned professionals. There are others that, you can get airsick just watching them play the game.
Well, I'm going to go check it out, and hopefully I won't get airsick.
All right.